Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to ring the bell to be notified of updates. Hello viewers, welcome back to Oblivion Remastered. This is Geoffrey, the Crusader, Cleric of the Nine, the Conqueror of Umaril the Unfeathered, and we are standing with him outside the Priory of the Nine. We have finished the Knights of the Nine quest, and now the Knights of the Nine are restored, and Umaril is destroyed, and the Priory has an Oblivion Gate behind it. I'm not sure how I missed that previously. But obviously, being the commander of the Knights of the Nine, I can't just leave the Priory threatened by this horrible thing. I have to go take care of it. So, Geoffrey once again goes off to war against the forces of Oblivion. This guy first. And there's a spider potato over there. She'll be next. Go. Anything else? Anyone else, I should say? I believe so. Let's see. So after I take care of this Oblivion Gate, I have decided reluctantly that I need to go back to Anvil to collect all of my stuff that got left there when I was unceremoniously returned to the Priory. I dumped a whole bunch of stuff in my Anvil house to lighten my load, and then went up to Garlus Malatar here, destroyed Umaril, and then woke up from that rather spiritual event suddenly back at the Priory of the Nine, only to discover that the other knights found me lying next to Umaril's body and thought that both of us were dead, so they brought me back here to the Undercroft. So a whole bunch of stuff that I left in Anvil is still in Anvil, and if I don't go get it, I will forget. I know how my brain works. I'll just completely forget that it's there and never go and get it. So I really have to go take care of that. If I don't do it now, I never will. What? What? Wow, this got started quickly. Oh, that's a summon. Well, I should ignore the summon and go for the summoner.
On your belly, knight. And fall.
Dragon's Embrace. Yes. Tell me what it is. Oh, there we go. Fire damage on strike. Weakness to fire on strike. Yeah, that's a really weak one. Okay. So, let's see. I'm pretty sure I remember how this works. I need to get into that tower there, go across the bridge. That'll get me to the main tower. And the way to get into that tower there is a cave that's kind of over in that direction. These things always been here and I just never noticed previously? So far, it's been very quiet. I would have thought that there would be a couple more Daedra around here. Guess not. Oh, and my mace needs to be recharged. Let's take care of that. Two. Alright, so. Somewhere down here is a tunnel. A cave that leads into that tower there. Was it? Aha. Right here. So yeah, I'm quite certain that these fleshy pods, these treasure coffers, used to be people who got dragged into oblivion by the Daedra and turned into this. Open very hard lock scroll. Okay. Staff of Hoarfrost. Frost damage on target. Weakness to frost on target. That's decent. .24 points of frost damage for 2 seconds. And 100% weakness, which should double the damage. So, yeah. That's decent. Okay, then. There we go. This rather macabre elevator. Right. So I think that takes me out to the bridge over to the main tower. But before I go out there, let's make sure there's no switches or anything up here that I need to pull. Up. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Whoa. Okay, I wouldn't have wanted to end up going down there. Okay, you.
Break and fall.
Okay, my stamina's draining quickly. Oh, we have the Daedric gear here. Let's see. Good for selling. I wonder, can I open that gate? I don't think I need to open that gate, but can I? Scimitar heavy bow. Not a Daedric bow, so not worth it. Dremora barbed arrow, way too heavy. Dremora longsword, again not worth it. Okay. Getting kind of surrounded here. Let's agility's been good. Fantastic. Oh. The value is worth it. Okay, I don't believe I need to open this gate, but just out of curiosity, is it even possible? I wonder if that would have saved me time, figuring out how to open the gate and then coming through this way instead of around that way. My weapon. Common soul. Right then, in we go. Daedra. At this point, those are pretty weak compared to me. Actually, yep. Darn it. Okay, yeah, let's Same thing. These used to be people. Killing himself with the damage reflection. Okay, ouch. Didn't do me much damage, but that drained my stamina something fierce. Okay. Them. Let's see. Gauntlets of the Hunter. Detect life on self. 85 feet. Wow. That's actually pretty amazing. They don't weigh very much, and they're worth a lot. I just don't need Detect Life. I do well enough without it, so... take him for the money. Alright, up we go. Is that another Daedroth? Nope, it's a Storm Atronach.
Break and fall.
I need to make more poisons when I get the chance. I should have enough to get me through this part. This Oblivion Gate. He got killed by the trap this time. And so did that guy. Fools dying to their own traps. Staff of Conflagration. Fire damage. Weakness to fire. And light. Door to the claw model. Over encumbered. claw monolith. Okay, yeah, that's the direction I'm supposed to go. Storm atronachs. What am I equipped with armor-wise? Let's see. Magic resistance. And reflect damage. And fortify blade. Alright, that's easy. Door to dead halls. Door to dead halls. Into the dead halls, then. Okay, let's go with this one. Lots of storm atronachs this time. And they are not immune to traps, it would appear. Again, back to the claw monolith. What's up here, though?
Feel this!
This guy's actually got pretty tough armor. Mace is out of charge again. Block mastery increased. A truly skillful fighter learns to block with shield and weapon. Diligent practice has made you an expert at blocking. You now lose even less fatigue when blocking a hit. You can also perform a shield bash by pressing the mouse button while blocking to stagger your opponents. Drain magic. Okay. I was wondering why I suddenly got overburdened. But it wasn't because of that spell or curse or whatever. Okay, there's an enemy over there somewhere, and this is starting to rankle me. Aha. Let's see. I was using this one. That last blow. Okay, this staff is now out of charge. Let us proceed. Another storm afterlife. There are a lot of those blasted things in this tower. Something else. Speed was damaged. So that's now speed and agility that have been damaged. They're not too bad off, though. I think I can save that for later. Alright, let's start evening the odds a little bit. That staff? Greater Staff of Severing, so it was damaging my magicka. Yeah. And that's a pretty pathetic value, so not worth it. Oh, look at it go nuts there. More claymore. More claymore. Base Amulet of Absorption. Spell Absorption on self. 5600 G. Wow. It kind of fell through the floor. Good old Elder Scrolls jankiness. Overencumbered. Roth. Two of them, so that means, once again, need to even the odds. Standard Mortal. And my equipment's about to break, eh? Better fix that. we go. Here's the top. Any other enemies up here? Looks like it. Okay. Right, let's see what we've got. I feel like I ought to be able to see a few of them by now. Saw the sneak icon. Okay, there's some two summons. Okay, we got some mages, eh? Let's try the Staff of Hoarfrost. Okay, is that it? Staff of Diminishing. Not worth enough to bother with. Darn it, I didn't want that. Too heavy. Alright, let's see here. Lots of gold in that one. That's really reduced the amount of stamina that gets used up by blocking. Wow. It was a lot less than before. All right. Exploding volcano there. But seriously, how did I miss this before? When I arrived at the Priory, it should have been pretty visible back here. Whatever. Oh. A few of these got stuck in me. Let's, don't need those. And then also, what have we got this time? Okay, that's the new one. Burden on a weapon or feather on a piece of armor. Well, the feather enchantment might be useful. Maybe. But honestly, that's what my potions are for. I want to take another look at that. Burden 100 points. Basically, it just immediately adds 100 points of weight to the target, to the target's inventory. That could come in handy. Well. At any rate, the Priory is safe. And therefore, it is time to start the long
Hail, Sir Knight.
How are you?
Blessings of
Fantastic.
the Nine upon
Thanks for
you,
asking.
my friend.
In the west, in old Colovia, that's where men are men. That's the Gold Coast, West Weald, and Colovian Highlands. I heard the gauntlets of the Crusader are gone from the chapel of Coral.
Oh my.
Indeed.
They say that Oblivion Gate have opened outside cities all across Tamriel. Gods preserve us.
No, come on.
Sure.
Heard any news from the other
Hail, Sir
provinces?
Knight.
Oh, the gauntlets of the Crusader are gone from the chapel. Gee. It's not like that's old news.
Is it a good
Nothing
time?
I'd like to talk
Of course, of course.
Good day.
What is
Blessings of...
Right. As I was saying, time for the long trip back to Anvil. Though first we need to stop in Skingrad. Just remembered that I have some speed and agility damage. Let's see here. Potion of Alacrity, restore speed. Potion of Grace, restore agility. There we go. Speed and agility back to where they're supposed to be. What time is it? About 3:30. Oh, another gate. I don't want to handle another gate this soon. If only because I don't have the inventory space to collect lots of stuff from the Plane of Oblivion. Let's see. Jaws of Akatosh? What's it do? Oh, fortifies Magicka. And fortifies speed. Huh. The war cry, greater power. Let's see what that does. Fortify strength, fortify blade, fortify blunt, fortify hand to hand. Wow. Can only be used once a day. Okay. And Okay, 120 seconds. 2 minutes. Yeah. Not the greatest, but... yeah, better than sharp stick to the eye, I guess. Right then. Skingrad, here we come. This woman is always out here. Doesn't she have
How do you do?
a house or something to get
Good
someplace
day.
to go? Good day, you mean good evening. Good morning, perhaps?
Be seeing you.
Right. Let's get this over with. I expected there to be a city guard. Ah, there we go. Right. Anyway, as I was saying, let's get this over with.
Looks like you are in some trouble. Since we're friends, don't worry. I'll look the other way and take care of that fine for you.
Well. That's not how I expected it to go. Huh. Okay, yeah, well, thanks. That is not how I expected that to go.
We're here to help.
I guess he appreciates all the Oblivion Gates I've closed.
Bye.
Well then. That is honestly not how I expected that to go. Perfectly fine with it going that way, though. Okay, let's get some sleep. And then I do believe we have reached the end of the episode. Oh, and the feather potion's worn off as well, hasn't it? Yep, it has. Okay. So yeah, we have reached the end of the episode. After the previous episode's rather irritating ending, I have to say this one went remarkably well. We got that Oblivion Gate closed. It wasn't too much of a hassle. They never are anymore. This is, after all, Geoffrey Geoffrey we're talking about. And now that that's done, we have to head out to Anvil, collect our stuff, and then come all the way back. And eventually make it to Leyawiin. Though I think we will go to the Imperial City first. And dump a bunch of stuff in the house, make more poisons and potions and whatnot. And then head south to Leyawiin to take care of the Fighters Guild business. That is my plan for the immediate future. So, viewers, thank you very much for watching Oblivion Remastered. This has been Geoffrey Geoffrey, signing off, and I'll catch you next time.